save businesses money 1 kilowatt hour at a time. The kilowatt hour is basically just its measure of electricity. It's what's burning right now. We're burning kilowatt hours here. And I can't think of a better way for a business to save money without having to fire anyone, having to cut back hours, to really cut something other than cutting your cost on what you're paying that you need. Everybody needs. There is bad news, and that's energy costs are going to rise. The latest information was from last year, but from the Energy Information Administration, and the costs are going to rise through 2030. A lot of people are talking about alternative energy. A lot of people talk about going green. My running joke is going green means you're paying green, because it's not cheap. $16,000 to $20,000 right now for an energy efficient home. We're talking about homes that have, the right windows, the right doors, everything sealed up, and then you add this on top of it. So that's for a home. So a business which uses, in most cases, much more energy than a home does, you're talking $30,000 to $40,000. Here's the good news. The good news is us. Company like us, we're focused on saving our customers a minimum of 10% at least on electric supply. We do offer choices. Basically what we do is we take your electricity and we shop it. We go shopping for you with various national providers. These companies produce electricity. We're very much focused on the Eastern Shore. Delaware's not listed, but it's also listed. And Maryland has been deregulated since 1999. Many small businesses don't know that. They haven't been approached yet. And as you talked about strategy earlier, that's really our strategy, is to focus on the smaller businesses. I'm sure we'll work with large ones too. I had a meeting today with Kenny Sterling at the hospital. He's a facilities manager there, so they're already in the contract with their shopping. A side note on, and I should have said this before. Side note on the alternative. One of the companies that we broker for, Integris, has an incredible solar program, but it's for businesses as big as the hospital. Basically what they'll do is they'll come in and install, maintain the solar system for a 20-year contract at no cost. You agree as the customer to buy the electricity from them. They're going to get the government benefits. And then at the end of the contract you can renew, or you can simply take over the facility. So this is really simplified. This is what it's like. People sometimes can't wrap their minds around this, how it works and what it is. But if you go to a gas pump every day and you pay $2 a gallon for the next 1 to 3 years, it's just like that. You're paying for the supply. The gasoline is the actual supply. The pump and where you buy it from is the delivery. The gas is the supply. This is a bill from a provider, Constellation. And this particular client was said that they had a fixed rate, which was here, 9.71 cents, okay? But they weren't told about the fine print, that it wasn't all inclusive. So they have this capacity charge, $310 extra, 72 cents extra. Capacity charge, when it's not all inclusive, this will fluctuate with usage. The more you usage, the more the capacity charge goes up. So really, although they were quoted 9.71, their rate for this particular month was 10.2483. We work with providers that have a strict, it's strictly all inclusive. So, and we're kind of getting into this. Why use us? Why talk to me? Again, people trusting me is more important than the sale. I have God to answer to before you, before anybody else. I have to wake up and I have to know that I've done the best that I can and that people are trusting me and I'm really trying to help people out. The rest will come. I know it will. Finances will come. Everything else will come. So trust to me is more important than just making the sale. And again, with Azari Institute, I could have really sold them. Well, you know it's going to go up. Electricity is going to go up. Here are the statistics and so on and so forth. And I didn't, because I want them to save money now. I want to help them out now. And again, education is big with us. We're always monitoring the rate changes. We're looking at trends, different methods of generation with providers that we broker for. And the third thing, we're just like you. We're everyday people that I think about me. I'm going to go to Walmart here and get cold medicine, and I'm going to shop for it. I want to get the best price I can. So, and when we go residential, the joke for me is people say, "Well, sign me up." I am my first customer when we go residential. And if it doesn't work, and if it's not what I think, then I won't be. But I'm just like everybody in this room. I'm just like every business owner that wants to save money. Because really, it's not about how much you make. It's really about how much you save. Because you can make $1 million, but if you spend 1.5 million, what do you have? So it's really about what you save.
I can see another value too in what you're doing, because in business it's so hectic to be able to follow every fee that you're getting charged or analyze every bill. It's really hard to do that and wait on customers and keep things going. But if you can count on someone who's representing your best interest and you feel that level of trust, then they can analyze the bill for you, and they can help you understand what these fees are, or how you won't be getting those fees on if you use this other service. And that is a service in itself.
It's a very, very simple, easy process. All we do is we ask for a full copy of the most recent bill, and then we have 2 forms to complete. They're called letters of authorizations, LOAs, and what they do is give us permission and our providers permission to research the billing and usage history up to 2 years. It's not a commitment on either party's part. And then within 15 days, it could be as long as that, but usually it's in within like a week. We provide a free cost analysis along with term contracts that include the fixed rates, 1 to 3 years. So, these things come to you, and again, I just know it's God led. I know it was God led that I've known Christy for a long, long time, and she leads me to you in this organization. So,
and she's down in Florida.
Pardon me?
She's down in Florida.
Yeah, she's in Florida.
Leaving people to die.
Yeah. So, God's a huge part. I don't think that. I don't think a business will be successful long if God's not involved. I just don't. I don't think, and success. I don't mean just money. I mean happy. When I look back at the radio station. I don't have the stress headaches that I used to have. I was taking aspirin every day when I got off the air. Stressed out. I wasn't sleeping. I did the morning show. I was up at 3:30. I'm not as stressed out.